Las Vegas, Nevada. While best known for its strip of hotels and casinos, it will soon be home to the largest railroad construction project in the nation. On April 22, 2024, Brightline West broke ground on their new high-speed rail project that will link Las Vegas to the Los Angeles Basin in Rancho Cucamonga, with what will become the fastest train in the United States. We'll start on my flight into Las Vegas, as I had a view of part of the future route. I'm near the Nevada-California border here, and you can see the town of Primm in the distance, which is on the border. Brightline West takes advantage of the Interstate 15 median for almost the entirety of its 218-mile route. It will see speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, with a travel time of about 2 hours. For a more in-depth look at the route, check out my overview video in the link above. Now on final approach, as we pass by the future Las Vegas station site, where a tent has been set up for the groundbreaking event. The tent is set up on the site where the future station building will be constructed. It may be bare now, but by the time the station opens, it will be surrounded by new developments. As an overview reference, Brightline West will run from this Las Vegas station site to Rancho Cucamonga, with intermediate stations in the Victor Valley and Hesperia. The Las Vegas station site, where we are at today, is specifically on the south end of the strip near Harry Reid International Airport. Now inside the tent, and the event was centered around a stage, with this display up front for the ceremonial first spike. Yes, the hammers are small, but you don't really need anything bigger for something like this. There is also plenty of signage for the role of President Joe Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law, the funding from which really took this project from the planning stages to actually breaking ground today. Some equipment from one of the project contractors was staged out back of the tent. The tent itself was only 3-sided, with the back left open with a view of the Las Vegas skyline in the distance. I was on site before most of the media and guests arrived, so you will see the tent slowly fill up as I progress. Before the presentations formally began, the media gathered out back for some interviews. First to speak was Brightline founder, Wes Edens. Next was U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
But we also want to make sure that we tear down any unnecessary bureaucratic barriers to really get these dollars flowing. Because this public-private partnership, I think, is a very important example of how something ambitious can also be done quickly in the United States of America.
And here's what it looks like looking back into the tent. With the tent starting to fill up, it was almost time for the presentation. And here's the start of the presentations. I've tried to include a quick bit from each of the speakers to give a taste of what was talked about.
All right, let's give it up for Brightline! welcome on this very bright day to this historic groundbreaking ceremony for the Brightline West high-speed rail project. But this project is about more than getting from point A to point B faster. It's about creating jobs and boosting our economy. The construction of this railway, funded by $3 billion from the bipartisan infrastructure law, which we all helped negotiate and pass, will provide much needed stimulus for our communities by creating thousands of good paying union jobs for workers in Nevada and California.
Couldn't have done it if one company hadn't have stepped up and said, look, we got the experience, we did it in Florida, we got the expertise, we got the resources, let's make it Brightline. And indeed, that's what we've done, is made it Brightline. And we got the $3 billion, now that's big with a B, dollars to make it happen.
Further, this rail link exemplifies our commitment to sustainable infrastructure, to build it sustainably. With travel powered by all-electric, zero-emission trains, it will significantly reduce carbon emission and offer a faster and greener alternative for the millions currently traveling between these two destinations.
You know, you could say Vegas to California or California to Vegas. It really doesn't matter. With this project, we have proven that public-private partnerships actually work, right?
This is not just an investment in infrastructure, but also an investment in our economy. The project is a major step toward achieving lower emissions and combating climate change, and especially on Earth Day, we need to note that it's expected to cut carbon emissions by more than 400,000 tons per year, reducing pollution and improving the health of residents in this region.
It was just incredible to have the entire delegation for Nevada working with the entire delegation for California to get this done. You need to know behind the scenes, that's what's happening. Our colleagues from the Senate may not be here, but we were in conversation with them quite often on this important issue. So I want to thank the entire delegation from both state, Nevada and California. Of course, the Biden administration, Secretary Buttigieg, thank you. Thank you for believing this could happen. We knew it here in Nevada. I will tell you, we have been talking about this since the 1980s. And now it is happening. We have made the first step in an incredible opportunity for this country, not just this region, but this country to have high-speed rail. Think about that. High-speed rail for the first time in the United States will be right here. That's amazing. There are so many people you have to know that have been involved in this for the last 20 years or more. So it is exciting for us, and that's why there's smiles on our faces to finally make this happen for the first time.
And of course, Secretary Buttigieg, who we were on speed dial trying to get this over the finish line, and we're happy to be here today because this historic project, years in the making, finally becoming a reality. It's been a group effort across party lines between federal, state governments, local governments, because we know how important and how critical this project is for Nevada's tourism economy, for our jobs, for our economic development. And as one of the senators who helped write and pass the bipartisan infrastructure law, I've been working across the aisle now for years to secure the funding that is needed to finally make this high-speed rail a reality. I don't think I have to tell anybody here, during rush hour on those Friday nights and Sundays when people are going back and forth, it's a parking lot. People spend hours and hours, bumper to bumper, on traffic heading to or from Las Vegas. We're gonna make a little dent in that with this train. And after years of promises and years of lip service, we finally have all the funding needed, all the approvals, all the permits, all the union workers, and there's only one thing left to do now to get this party started. We need to build it, and that starts today.
You know, nothing gets done exactly with the director or the head of the process. A lot of it is done behind the scene, and one of those individuals I know is here today. And Sarah, I have not seen you this morning. There you are. Stand up, Sarah. Sarah Waterson. Thank you to you and Wes for dreaming big. dreaming big, and thank you for partnering with Tony Marnell and getting this done. A lot of people in the room would have never seen today, or didn't expect to see today, but we are the fruition. And Vegas does it no different, right? Look at this. The reason why for the train, what it would do for Southern Nevada. And we talked about tourism, but it wasn't hitting home. It wasn't hitting home when we talked strictly about tourism. And then I mentioned the lives that will be saved as a result of the build out of this train along the I-15 roadway, and it hit home. It hit home, and he says that's going to take it over. That's going to take it over the hurdle. And today we are here.
I love coming to those small events in Las Vegas. You guys are so understated and low key. And goodness gracious, this is amazing. And today's groundbreaking is a symbol of yet another promise kept by this administration. Because this is an ambitious project for an ambitious nation. But it's also a great example of, again, what we can accomplish, the incredible things we can accomplish when we work together. Thank you.
Slowly and all at once, right? So here we are. Tony started this 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. We started this about 4.5 years ago. And this is a really monumental place that we are right now. So first of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to the future home of Brightline West. I encourage everyone to take lots of photos out there because it will be unrecognizable if you show back up here a few years from now. I can pretty much guarantee that everything that is here will be built on. There will be all kinds of communities. There's private apartments, there will be offices, there will be retail, there could be casinos, there could be a lot of different things. We know that rail development, transit-oriented development is a sure thing, and this is going to be the hub for this great system that make up these two great regions. A short 4 years from now, this will be one of the world's great transportation centers. We'll move millions of people between two of the most exciting and important regions of the country, Southern California here and Southern Nevada. This groundbreaking is truly historic. The celebration marks the beginning of the construction of this. It will be the first high-speed rail in America. We're the only industrialized country in the world that doesn't have a high-speed rail in America, and 4 years from now, we won't be seeing that anymore. So it's truly extraordinary. In short order, I believe there will be many train systems that will get developed using the blueprint that we're using and putting in practice here. And in addition, perhaps most importantly, what I believe will be the legacy of today is this is really to mark the beginning of the high-speed rail industry in the country. And what I mean by that is we have an automobile industry, we have an airplane industry. There's no reason the United States of America should not be the leader in the world for the high-speed rail industry. This can lead to literally, millions of jobs. This can be obviously tens of thousands of jobs on this site, or 10,000 jobs on this site. But new factories will be built here in the United States. The jobs will be created. All this will be done by union labor, essentially. The blueprint of private enterprise working hand in hand with state, local, and federal governments is the formula we need to make this dream come true. Something that I think about is that in a situation like this, it literally takes everybody to say yes and nobody to say no. It doesn't take very much to stop an infrastructure projects like this. And we have had unbelievable support at every level, both local, state, and federal. And that's why we're here. The first train that we built is in Florida. It's called Brightline East. And although it's only recently launched from Miami to Orlando, it's been incredibly successful. We've moved millions of passengers in Florida in a safe and comfortable manner, taking cars off the road and helping greatly reduce traffic and emissions. That's what you're going to see here. It's a great example of what a modern passenger train service can and should look like. And I want to welcome all of you to come there at some point and ride the train for yourself and get a real sense of what it is that we've accomplished there and what is to come here.
What a day. What a day to be celebrating the future of American infrastructure and to see it taking shape before our eyes in a project this complex, that it has support across state lines, across jurisdictional lines, and across party lines, which is what it takes to get big things done. We're going to be working closely with the Nevada DOT. Thank you for all of your work on this and to everybody who has been part of this across state and local government here and in California. This is a very good day for the United States of America, and I've imagined this day for a long time, and so many Americans, I think, especially have thought about this traveling abroad. Last year I was in Japan for a meeting of the G7 transportation ministers, and we rode their famous Shinkansen bullet train to the small city hosting our meeting. I would never have noticed it, but they were extremely concerned because for extraordinary and rare reasons, the train was approximately 1 minute off schedule. So for somebody who loves trains, sitting in that train was a deeply impressive experience. In fact, briefly sitting up front in the operator's cabin was what I can only describe as a spiritual experience. And like so many Americans, I came home thinking about that question people keep asking when they see things like that. Why can't we have those nice things in the United States of America? Not just famously in Japan, but in countries from Spain to Morocco to the Middle East. And the reason is simple enough: you get what you pay for. And for decades, America did not invest in passenger rail the way other countries did. Some voices in Washington even strangely suggested that America was somehow incapable of having world-leading passenger rail. But of course, America can and always should lead the way in any technology and infrastructure, as indeed we did in the development of the railroad itself as a concept, something that helped make America America in the 19th century. By 1860, more than half of the world's train tracks were in the U.S., and yet for as long as I've been alive, our country has struggled to maintain our existing railways, let alone build for the future. President Biden is changing that. Under his leadership, for the first time in a long time, America is acting with urgency to build and modernize America's rails. And a key moment came on November 15th, 2021, when President Biden signed that bipartisan infrastructure package into law. After decades of underinvestment, after a lot of administrations, notably the last one, promising to get it done but just not making it happen, after months of commentators treating infrastructure week as a punchline and denying that there was any way a bipartisan bill like this could pass, President Biden made it happen. And it meant a new day for every form of transportation in this country: air, sea, land, and certainly for rail. To get to this point, it took a president who showed perhaps the greatest appreciation for railroads of any president since Lincoln. A few weeks ago, a journalist asked me, "Why can't we have high-speed rail? We want high-speed rail." I said, "You sound like my boss." But my real answer was, we can if we choose to, and now America has decided to. So on behalf of the Biden administration, it is my great honor to help break ground on what will be the first high-speed rail in American history. So I want to share just a little more about why this matters and why we chose this project for $3 billion in direct funding plus the financing out of what was a very competitive process. This train will move people at 186 miles an hour between Southern California and Las Vegas in just over 2 hours, which is about half the time that it can sometimes take to drive on that road. Candidly, I have never heard a stretch of interstate described as a parking lot more often than the I-15 corridor if you're on it at the wrong time. An estimated 10 million people will one day ride this line yearly, sitting comfortably on a new train, looking out the window at the Angeles National Forest, the Mojave National Preserve, and joining a tradition that goes back through human history and prehistory to the First Nations, American Indians, navigating this important route around the Common Pass. When this line opens, and Brightline West is working aggressively to meet their ambitious 2028 target, there will be a million fewer cars stuck in traffic, so even if you don't use it, you'll be benefiting from the people who do. More than that, today answers the question that has been asked too often lately, the question of whether America can still build massive, forward-looking engineering marvels that make people's lives better for generations. It's one of the very best examples of America's infrastructure comeback. And this is just the start. I am firmly convinced that once the first customer buys that first ticket to ride true high-speed rail on American soil, there will be no going back. People will demand and expect this everywhere, and leaders will respond, and more high-speed rail lines are coming. Or to put it another way, in this particular case, what happens in Vegas should absolutely not be confined to Las Vegas. It's no exaggeration to say that the widespread arrival of trains in America knit this country together. The communication, the accessibility that came with them fueled not just our economy, but also our democracy. Maybe that's why the first passenger trains were viewed skeptically in Europe. When they first showed up in the 1800s, many of the elite despised them because of how they threatened the old order. Someone called the Grand Duke of Hanover was quoted as expressing dismay with trains that he said, quote, "Any cobbler or tailor could travel as fast as I." And the Duke of Wellington felt trains would, quote, "only encourage the common people to move about needlessly." I don't know if they still have a Grand Duke of Hanover or a Duke of Wellington, but if they do, I want to invite them to the 2028 Olympics and encourage them to take the opportunity to ride on the fastest train in America alongside everyone else, because this train is for everyone. We got one of 50,000 projects, large and small, funded by the Biden infrastructure plan, but few, if any, so fully capture the president's vision of an America where we work together to make things easier for people, to create good union jobs, to reduce pollution, and to leave our kids a country that is stronger and fairer than the one we inherited. So thank you, everyone here. Thank you for helping bring that vision to life, because we are making history today. Let's go build that road.
With the speeches complete, it was time for the ceremonial first spike to officially kick off construction.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Gathered for a photo here is part of the Brightline West team that'll make this project happen.
1, 2, 3.
With the ceremony complete, it is time to shift to my first Brightline West construction update to give a more in-depth look at the site of the future Las Vegas station. The tracks will curve around the edge of the I-15 Blue Diamond Road interchange. The cleared gravelly area ahead is the remnants of the former version of the interchange that was here. After coming around the interchange, the tracks will parallel the interstate into the station complex. I'm flying here over roughly the future track alignment, with the station building itself being where the tent is located. The station itself will be roughly 80,000 square feet, plus parking. The site was paved in part due to this event, but also to make access and staging easier once work actually begins. Here's another flight down toward the interchange. On the other side of Blue Diamond Road, the tracks will skirt an RV park as they move away from the interstate right-of-way. This site has been used for a variety of other uses over the years, which is why there are some random foundations and roadways on an otherwise desolate site. In the distance, you can see the Las Vegas skyline. Here's what the site looks like from Las Vegas Boulevard. As this visit to Las Vegas comes to an end, this is definitely not the end of my Brightline West coverage, as I will be partnering with Brightline to provide regular updates as it progresses. My thanks to Brightline for making this video possible. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages